time in Casa Grande, aka as the locals say it, Casa Grande. Big house in Spanish. This is a Desert Valley Auto Parts location that I haven't visited for a couple years. Just wanted to spend a minute walking around here. I do a completely separate video series on this place for the channel, and you've probably seen some of those vids, but couldn't pass through town and not give it a glance to see if anything is new or changed. This front lot that has exposure here to, I think, Cottonwood Road. I believe these are the full complete cars and trucks and SUVs that are for sale if you kind of wanted to just buy one as is, as opposed to just collecting parts off of a car. So you'll see some pretty complete original Arizona cars with the expected patina on the paint finish, we'll call it. But pretty cool stuff. What's that ES300 doing in here? Here's the guard dog. Hey there. It's good to be back here. I remember this lot being more geared toward much older stuff. So by nature, it's going to be a little more picked over, a little less recognizable, more corrosion. And admittedly, I'm not as into the super older stuff. My favorite of all the not Black Canyon, of all the Desert Valley Auto Parts lots are the ones that are probably cars from the 50s to 70s, I would say. But definitely some cool stuff to see either way. It's a beautiful day out here. It's a pretty cool Ranchero. Maybe 58. I'm gonna take a wild guess based on the front end of that thing. It's honestly really peaceful out here today. I'm usually battling a lot of wind, and today it's perfectly calm. It's March 22nd. So we're just on that verge where Phoenix is beautiful and Arizona hasn't yet started preheating the oven for us. That's coming here in the next 6 or 8 weeks. But for right now, I'll enjoy every minute of this I can get. There's one you don't see every day in a junkyard, is this 57 Bel Air. Unmistakable from those tail fins, but it looks like the entire front clip is missing, as is most of the interior. Cool car though, next to an El Camino. I guess certain cars you can identify just in pieces, right? This car to me kind of screams Plymouth, and right there it says 59 on the front end, but this kind of gives me Christine vibes. Check out the back end. You guys know I love Christine. I featured a car that was done up in Christine theme from Barrett Jackson. Looks like this had a badge that said Belvedere. So that would explain it. It is in the same Plymouth family as the Fury. There's a very complete Chrysler. Very intricate hood ornament there with gold on it. Even the instruments are elaborate. Look at the turned aluminum trim, the gold inserts. Even the wheel covers are still intact. I believe this would have said Fire Dome, but right now it says Fire Dome. I think this is going to be one of those Imperials that have the cool gauge cluster. Nope, it doesn't. Or at least it's removed. But I do love the push button transmission controls here on the left. Power windows. That is a luxury car for its time, no doubt about it. And how about those fender mounted side view mirrors? A little rusty on the nose here. Still pretty menacing looking, I gotta say. See if we can make out any identification back here. I think it would have been Belvedere as well because I'm counting the letters, thinking that's where it started out at. Interesting, the whole gauge cluster is gone except the odometer. Awesome. Whoa, those floorboards are gone. This old Dodge next to a Honda Odyssey, that's an interesting comparison. These door handles are pretty cool because check this out. Well, the lock mechanism, you twist this over to put your key in, but this thing twists. And then we've got this column shifted manual transmission, very cool looking emblem in the middle of the radio there, showing 60,464 miles on it. Pretty complete, an original car, I dare say. Floors look solid on this one, and it might even be the original upholstery. Very cool car. A buddy of mine had one of these in high school. It's a 62 Skylark convertible, if I'm not mistaken. I got a chance to drive it one time in a parade. Fun little experience. Saw another YouTube video from a channel called Rare Classics and Automotive something or other. I can't exactly remember the title, but he talked about how the Buick from 1958 was a little bit outlandish in terms of its chrome treatment. You can see this car is, shall we say, heavily laden with chrome treatment. In fact, some of them, there was a limited model that had spears or strakes, 15 of them lined up here on the quarter panels, just made the rear end kind of what he described as very heavy with adornments, and I do tend to agree, but I also love it. If you guys could just smell this with me, it is the classic old car smell, and it's awesome. Toyota VVTi 16 valve, there you go. I don't think that would go in most of these old rides. Time to get a move on.